We did this house originally in 2018, and we're bringing it back as kind of a fan favorite this year. When I was doing it originally, you guys kind of know about the Poltergeist, the supposed curse on the movie and all that, right? Which, but, Carol Ann, Heather O'Rourke, who played Carol Ann, I couldn't use her voice when I was doing it originally, and I remember that being like a bit of a panic, because I was like, where am I going to find a 5-year-old girl who could do this? And then I realized I had one. So back, 2018, I took my 5-year-old daughter, Isabella, into a recording studio in Ireland, and it had her voice, Carol Ann, for Poltergeist. She did like a whole hour-long, session. Probably could never get her to do that today because she's 12 now. But she's coming this year, so she's going to get to see it.
Residuals.
That's the way. You can read her 12-year-old mind. Yeah, when I said, hey, it's great, this year you're going to get to come see it, she goes, yeah, you need to pay me. I was like,
so you're still using the voice from when she did it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And I'm the dad. I play her dad. But like the movie, it's kind of a slow burn on the front end. Like, we intentionally designed this so that it kind of mimics the film as you're going along, and then it gets more and more intense as you go. So why don't we come on inside? So here, when people come in,
scary smell.
Oh, the devil.
In you come, guys. Flashback to the 1980s.
Because it's obviously different from the Orlando Poltergeist house.
Yeah, that's pretty typical. Like, we try to any properties that we share, kind of coast to coast, we always get together. We're going to both, and it was kind of shocking the number of people. And I think that's how Halloween has evolved over time. A lot of people now, they treat Halloween kind of like Christmas. It's like that's when they take their vacation, like true horror fans, and they'll go to Orlando and they'll go to Hollywood, and maybe we'll hit some places in between. I've met guests that have come up to me and gone, oh, I went to Japan, I went to Singapore, I went to, they do like the whole thing, which is pretty crazy. Here, what we're setting up is just that classic moment in Poltergeist, the most famous line, "We're here." It's Carol Ann with her hands against the television set with the static, and you start to get the sense that something's wrong. When we leave here, we're going to go through a little hallway, and it's pitch dark, and we kind of have a giant representation of the television, because there's a moment in the movie, and this, of course, movie was made pre-computer animation, so it's an optical effect in the movie, but she reaches at her hand, and like a hand comes out of the TV, but it's static. We do that live, so as you're walking towards this giant TV with static, this hand comes through the screen and tries to grab you. So if you're ready, whenever you guys are ready, we'll go on to the next scene.
Practical question. Is there AC in the house at night?
What? Why do they come to
They come behind on Saturday, yeah.
You can do it with John said it's
So this is where they would come out of the scare actors and grab you. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, we have off-site. We have a large facility that kind of functions like our specific prop warehouse.
Sorry.
So, like, there's a whole room just for clocks.
Yeah.
You can go in and go, I need this clock and that clock.
Yeah.
It's all in a big computer database. So we source props from there, but if we can't find it, since we're in the middle of Hollywood, all the folks that work on our props and dressing team are movie and TV people. So when they're not working for us, they're doing productions. So we send them out into the community to find stuff like weird 80s looking ceramic owls,
Yeah.
They just source it all, and then it goes into our database. And
There's quite a lot of owls in here. There's owls there. There was owls on the picture. Yeah, so we're good. Is it a podcast or just because
somebody likes owls?
someone likes owls?
When I did this the first time, this is the scene where there's a character in Poltergeist. His name's Marty. He's a paranormal investigator. They're hanging out in the house at night trying to capture evidence of these ghosts. And he decides he needs a midnight snack, so he pulls out a steak, throws it on the counter, grabs a chicken leg out of the fridge. It's kind of rude when you think about it, because it's not his house, but he just helps himself. But then he looks and he sees the steak is crawling across the counter and maggots are coming out of it. So this is an automated effect. When you come through during the performance, you'll see the snake crawling back and forth across the counter. When I did this originally, that was it. And I kind of realized after the fact, I was like, wow, this is a really big scene. And there's no performers in here at all. So we added Marty this time with his little maggoty chicken leg. So he's freaking out looking at the steak, and he's, holding a maggoty chicken leg in front of you. And then we go into the utility room, which is around the corner. It's a little bit of a smaller scene, so pile in.
Everyone's piling in.
Increase the body heat.
Everything about me.
So there's that scene in Poltergeist where Marty freaks out after he sees the steak crawling across the counter, and he's looking in the mirror and he starts picking at his face, and then he just starts ripping all the flesh off his face. That's what we're doing here. The performer's here doing that, and then he turns around to reveal that he's ripped off half his face. And then we send you into pitch darkness for just a quick stretch. You're gonna get, I'll have to kind of light the way because it is really dark. But you get hit by Marty 2 more times, and then you run into the clown from Poltergeist. And that was an ad too. Somebody had asked before, like, did I change anything? I realized, like, the clown is such a cool character, we decided to add him more than we featured him the last time. So
Oh god. No, I can't. Can someone put a light? Poppy, can you go forward? I don't know what I'm going to be like. This is.
Probably go forwards, go in front. I'm here. Okay, keep going.
Oh, I don't like it.
Oh god.
How many are there?
They're literally going to come out of they'll be everywhere. They're going to be everywhere. They're going to be everywhere. Oh god, I'm shooting.
Bloody hell.
they still get, yeah. Even though I designed it and I know where everything is, they still are.
That was very chaotic filming.
Yeah, I bet you tried it. Is the heating literally on?
Yeah, so this is the scene where a storm's coming, Robbie's in bed, his dad has told him if he counts, he could tell whether the storm is getting closer or moving away. So you hear him going 1001, 1002, big thunderclap, and as it gets more frequent, this big tree branch crashes through the window. So this is a puppeted effect. There's a performer on the other side that has a monitor. You can see where you guys are, so he can make the tree branch come crashing into the room. And this is the first time you see this bedroom. We're going to see it again, exactly the same bedroom later on, but more stuff is happening. From here, we're going to walk through Robbie's closet. You hear Tangina say, walk into the light, all are welcome. And at the end of that hallway, you're walking into a big swirling vortex of light. You run into the beast for the first time, which is around the corner.
Off the Norse flight. Oh my god, it's literally a giant. Oh my god, that is huge.
I'm a sperm.
Oh my god!
I'm a sperm and I've attached myself to an egg.
Jeez, the detail of it.
I hope they're dressed as a
It smells like cauliflower.
It smells like prosthetic.
I said it smelled like cauliflower, but
We do pump in sense.
Have you ever like put on a prosthetic? Nah. Okay. Yeah.
If you wear it for 7 hours, it's really small. So here's the same exact bedroom we were in before, except now everything's going crazy. So the pictures over on the wall are swinging by themselves. That bed over there is a mechanical effect, so it comes swinging back and forth. That wicker shelving units shaking back and forth. And then Robbie and the clown come popping out from under the bed.
A real clown.
No, just that.
Oh, that clown.
Remind me, is he in the movie?
Are we meant to be taking notes? Yeah.
It's just a clown. It
So
doesn't
we
have an
know.
accent.
Oh, you think you're going to go around with the notebook?
Yeah, be like,
And then we're going
Yeah.
to leave this room, and then we're going to run into the beast again in the hallway.
He just bought it. The tour guide had it. And he took a photo of it and he was like, I need that photo. I saw somebody else in our break room with it one day and I was like, hey.
Oh, have like figures in, but the ones that are empty like
Just
these,
why?
we're going to have live performers in. Look at that.
Horror Nights, we always have like finals here, and then we find the rest to do a final. Monday. All right, so we're here at Terrifier. Okay, I'm gonna ask the same question. How many of you guys have seen a Terrifier movie? Yep. Okay. I understand if you haven't. It's it represents the extreme end of horror as a genre. It is the most graphic, the most violent, the most fill in the blank. You know. So we've been kind of tracking the progress of Terrifier since the first film came out. I was talking to Damien Leone and his producer Phil, and I think he said the first movie was $40,000, which is just, I don't even know how you make a commercial for $40,000, let alone a movie, but they figured out how to do it. In that first year, when the first movie came out, you see a few kids wearing Terrifier shirts and kind of go, oh, what's that? And then when the second movie came out, you saw a whole lot more. And then you start seeing, pops of Art the Clown and the merchandise starting to roll out. And that's when we kind of were like, wow, okay, this thing is starting to take off. By the time the third movie came out, it's amazing to think that it blew the Joker Pardieu, like destroyed it out of the water, And that's when I was like, okay, now this has gone mainstream now. But we started talking to Damien, like a year and a half ago or something like that. He hadn't been to Horror Nights, so it was kind of an all new adventure for him. What I loved about working with Damien is he said something that we always hope our people we work with will say. He's like, you guys are the experts. So it was more about picking his brain about not literally thinking of movies, seeing Terrifier, what he felt was important about art, and also the fans have their favorite kills. Thematically, when we were collaborating with our sister park in Orlando, we kind of landed on the idea of this all being kind of set in the Terrifier funhouse from Terrifier 2. But if there was a kill that didn't happen in the funhouse, we figured a way to make it happen in the funhouse, because we just thought that would be a really cool theme. It's nothing creepier than, walk through haunted houses and traveling carnivals. I've certainly been through a lot of really, freaky ones. Even the cheesier, the scarier,
Yeah.
Especially in Europe, there's a lot of really weird ones. But when you're waiting in line out front, so that's the queue line over here, we're going to introduce you to art. So it's going to be Terrifier theme song, then you're going to hear a news report, and the news report is kind of from the first movie, and it's describing this horrible massacre that's happened in the pizza parlor, and the radio reporter is saying, witnesses saw a tall, thin man in a black and white clown costume carrying a black sack. And as he's saying that, that's what's appearing in that doorway over there. You see art behind that devil entrance. And then he opens it, and he can come out. And so there's all kinds of things we've choreographed with the performer to do with people as they're coming into the house. But we gave him a little gate over there so he can go out right into the queue line with his clown horn and just go in your face, over and over and over again. We actually classified that art and some other ones as kind of like a different level. So these guys are all prosthetic makeup. But we also wanted to have art just randomly show up in the theme park, which Orlando's doing as well. So you could go in the Universal store and he might follow you in. He's sitting down, having a bite to eat somewhere, look up and see him just staring at you, So we've got a troupe of arts that are, we put them through mime school, our version of mime school, so that we can have them just show up in the most random of places. So that's something to look for when you come to Horror Nights. But here we're going to go into the fun house. So come on in.
We get a full video of our reactions to these things.
Oh no.
Oh no. They've got me on there.
Oh no, the fan brush.
She's doomed.
Oh, nah.
So this is all about the legacy of art, all of the newspaper clippings and images from Sienna's father's notebook. So they're all over the walls. They're even printed on the curtains. But as you're coming down this first hallway, we wanted to make it feel like a cheesy funhouse. So behind this scrim,
Oh my god.
very simple, very off the shelf, eBay purchased, Art the Clown that anybody can buy. That you can find art. So this is just so the lights are going to pop on. You'll see him back there. And then this is.
Oh, that feels like cobwebs actually, is it? It's threads.
Oh my god, it is, isn't it? Oh, that's grim.
It's wet.
Looks wet.
Oh, it's her from the first film.
Pushes this dude through and you get showered with. What do you think is what?
Oh, really?
So this is the bit where you get wet?
Wow. That looks wet.
And I'll talk the next one because it's kind of small and hard to gather. But as we leave this scene, we kind of pick like the most infamous kill from each of the movies. For Terrifier 1, it's the hacksaw, where he's sawing the girl in half. So you're going to see that live.
What the hell? I need to restore my system and this, but it's not.
Oh my lord of mercy. Oh Jesus.
Right. This cannot. That scene is awful.
Keep the shit up.
Leaves the scene, and then he comes back with a bottle of bleach and a container of salt, and he pours salt and bleach on her wounds. And while he's doing that, Sienna, who's the final girl from the movie, comes crashing through that curtain right behind you in her cosplay kind of warrior princess look from part 2. And she comes at Art with her sword, and he just goes, she's like, oh, I'm so scared. Okay, back to this. And then he does it to you. All right, and then the next scene is called Dolly Mall. Here with his little friend that he's dressed up, and he takes a knife and he slits open his mouth, breaks his jaw, and rips his head off.
What the hell?
And then you get sprayed with blood again.
Brilliant. I think this is going to be the second dude.
That's why I'm wearing all black.
And then when we leave this room, there's hanging bloody scalps and doll parts in your path. You have to walk through to get to the next scene.
Next is what?
For crying out loud. Oh, the feel of the hair is horrible. Oh, I don't like the feel of the hair. I don't like the feel of the hair. I don't like the feel of the hair.
These are better than Madame Tussauds. Not that it's hard to
Relax,
beat
they
them,
would melt.
honestly.
Okay, so then we've kind of gone through the fun house at this point, so now it's time for a bite to eat. So we're stopping by the Clown Cafe. The kid with his Art Krispies cereal is behind us here. That heart, that's in Terrifier 2. Art in a dream sequence gives that to Sienna. So we're hooking it up to a sensor, so if you try to touch it, it sprays you with blood. Punish the curious.
I don't know if anyone will touch it.
We've got some weird information for like R&D training stuff. What are the smells like in this house?
Here it's quite pleasant. It's hot buttered
Let's say
popcorn.
overall.
Well, here it's quite pleasant. The next scene, not so pleasant. But
Okay.
like bleach in that scene with the barrels.
That's right. So there is a spell there as well. Okay, that's what we.
Yeah. The next one is awful.
I know which one the next one is then.
Yeah.
Does it smell now? Okay.
Not yet. We haven't turned it on.
Like Parmesan and vomit.
Worse.
And the other
Oh,
side.
yeah.
So Art the Clown comes out of the serving window with his electric carving knife, and you've had a bite to eat, so now it's time to go to the
Shit room.
toilets.
Oh, of course, it's the toilet.
Like there has to be something wrong with it.
Not the naughty potty.
Yeah, a little bit.
Sorry.
A little bit. Yeah, I think so. Oh my. Yeah. The under.
Okay.
So this is.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to die. Oh my god! Don't I get? All I'm thinking is, oh the fuck!
You're not supposed to be okay, dude. I'm on my break.
Sorry.
Hey, you're not supposed to be okay, dude. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't freaking try to scare me when I'm on my break. Hey, you're not supposed to be okay. How many times do I have to tell you? You're not supposed to be. You're not supposed to be.
What an amazing day. So we finished the day off going on the tram tour, which you would have seen prior to this. What you would have also seen, again, I don't know how we've edited this before. So we got to meet the amazing John Murdy, who is behind Horror Nights. He is the brains behind it all. And he took us through two houses. One being Poltergeist, and the other being Terrifier. And I am a scaredy cat. I'm walking through those with lights on, no music, well, apart from, I'll get onto it. Went through Poltergeist, no music, lights on, like no actors in there. You could see where the jumps are going to be. You could see where people are going to be positioned, all that kind of thing. And John told us about the story, the concept, what I wanted to do, which was absolutely amazing. Hopefully you can make out some of what he said before. I'm not sure you can hear because it was so hot in there. Everyone had fans on them. But at night they put aircon on. But yeah, people talking and stuff, so I don't know how much you could hear of him. But he was just saying a lot of like the concepts and like what they want to do, like the story of each room, all that kind of thing, which is absolutely amazing and so interesting to hear. I hope you can hear it in the clips before. But guys, I was scared to go to do Halloween Horror Nights. I am now petrified to do them. So we did Poltergeist, and then he was like, should we do Terrifier? And I was like, yes, like, oh my god, I'm so excited for this house. Yes, please. So one difference is that there is no dry path or ending to the Terrifier. This house is actually different to Orlando's version. So you just get wet throughout. And one room we went through, there are bleach barrels, and they didn't pump the smell in, but that room's going to just smell of bleach basically. But as you walk through, there are loads of holes in the bleach barrels, and it's just squirting at you. And they were turned on, so when we was walking through, they were just coming at us, which was quite refreshing because it was so hot in there. But at the same time, it just comes from out of anywhere. We got halfway through the maze, the house, and they decided to turn the music on. And when I say, I literally, like, there was a group of us, we screamed. And, like, I threw myself against the wall. And I was like, what am I going to do when this is at night time, the scare actors are in here, the music's on, how am I going to react? Like, how am I actually going to react? I don't know. So, yeah, I'm petrified. But it was so amazing to see. It was so nice to have that one-on-one time with John as well. So thank you, Universal, for organising that. I just need to take a minute, I think, to just decompress from seeing those houses in the daylight, because what are they going to be like at night? I am so scared. They also, John actually said also they've done this thing. I don't know if he meant they're doing it this year again, which I think they might be. So you have like the main walkway as you come after like the turnstiles and as you go into the park. At first main street you get, because there's only one exit out of the park, they line up scare actors all down there, and he used the analogy of comparing them to like soldiers at Buckingham Palace. So they're all lined up down the street, these scare actors with like chainsaws, and they're just standing there, don't move, they don't interact, nothing. But then there's one leader, and he will do a signal, which means then they turn on their chainsaws and just come at you, and they don't leave you alone. And if you're leaving, you have to go through them to get out. So you don't have a choice. You've got to run for your life. So yeah, I cannot wait. I say I cannot wait. I can definitely wait. It is going to be amazing though. I just thought to jump back on because, like I said, I don't know how this is going to be edited together. Don't know if it's going to be a special episode or whether it's going to be tied in with the VIP tour day. But either way, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I did filming it. I hope the editing's okay and it's not too chaotic. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and keep your eyes peeled for the next vlog dropping very soon. We will be going out and about in LA, which is going to be really fun. And yeah, thanks for watching guys. Please do like, comment, share and subscribe as always, and I will see you guys very, very soon.